All right, welcome back, everybody. Getting right into it. For those of you who did not know, there's a Beauty Services Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Joining us to provide more information on this is hairstylist slash member, steering committee member as well, Shevon Glasgow. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. So tell us why the association was created and what is its core function?
Now, over the years, there have been several attempts to start associations for the beauty services industry of Trinidad and Tobago. And what happened is over the COVID lockdown period, a gentleman by the name of Donald James reached out to quite a few of us who've been very vocal over that period, whether it's on our social media platforms or on live. And he was like, okay, so what I need to do is bring a bunch of younger hairstylists who've been in the industry for a while together to help really and truly form an association that would work for the industry. And the main reason was because we got shut down very early. Because of that, they were not sure how our industry would impact or become dangerous to what was going on. So in that moment, we had to come together to bring together different protocols, different guidelines, and tell the steering committee, not the steering committee, sorry, the advisory committee that our industry is safe. We generally, on a day-to-day basis, has to practice proper safety and health guidelines. And so basically what we had to do wasn't anything new. We just had to more or less go back into what we would have learned, tweak it a bit, and then present it. From that, we formed this association, which is basically here to regularize the industry. Because yes, we are aware that there are so many persons out there operating who may not be licensed or regularized or, registered. So what we're here to do is to clean up the industry, regularize the industry for Trinidad and Tobago so that we can raise the standard.
Wonderful. As the saying goes, you don't miss the water until the well runs dry. And during the COVID-19 period, a lot of people would not have had access to their beauty service providers. How has, from where you stand on the committee, how has the COVID-19 been for you as a practitioner within the beauty services industry?
Well, I mean, at first, like with other person, we were very lost because it came all of a sudden, and it was one of those instances where there was a moment of panic, and a lot of my colleagues went through that moment of panic, and but it has, however, for myself and some of my colleagues, helped us to be better because we had a forced downtime to go back in and kind of reinvent what your brand is. And a lot of the beauticians, whether it's hair, lashes, nail techs, a lot of my colleagues in the business, we went back in. Sometimes we will have our own little meetings online, go back into your training manuals, revamp. Online, there were so many free classes going on during that period. It was that time to really and truly refine your skills so that in reopening, for me, it has tweaked my business so much that my services have become much more refined. Clients are seeing it, and clientele are coming back out. I mean, it's really wonderful to see.
It must be quite a relief there. What are some of the benefits of being a member of the association? How does it support the members?
All right, so besides providing and restructuring your health and safety guidelines, so becoming a member, you have access to a lot of information, and we are now working on a portal to be able to send that information out on a timely basis. So we have an online registration platform. Once you go on our Instagram or our Facebook pages, which is again the name of the association, which is the Trinidad and Tobago Beauty Services Association, you will get a direct link to go in and register. Once you've registered, you will be issued a registration number, like a licensing number. And with that, you will be gaining access to information which will be sent to you via email or on the social media platforms. Information such as how to go about checklists for your businesses, whether it doesn't matter which area in beauty industry that you are. We've our steering committee and our advocate committee that we have right now are really working diligently behind the scenes for each and every individual. We've outlined, I think, 9 different beauty services areas, and we've created different information portals for such. So once you go in, you will get your day-to-day information as with regards to protocols, your checklist for your business. You will get information onto where to get your PPE. Outside of that, we are also creating an education program for persons for basic, advanced, and retraining. These are some of the areas that we're attacking after we've gone through this COVID settle out this pandemic period. One of the things that we're working on right now as well is an inspection committee along with the Ministry of Health. Because what we want, yes, we provide the information, but we also have to ensure that persons are practicing. And so we're working on an inspection committee that will come around to your areas, check to see what you're doing, how you're practicing. If you're doing it good, great. We give you a good sticker. You're good to go. If not, we'll give you a timeline as to when to get all of this sorted out, and then we'll come back. And if it's really that bad, you have to close. Like, these are the things that we're working on right now. And we also need to make the public aware of these things as well. So this is why on our Instagram, it's open to the public. Right. But our Facebook is closed to just the beauticians alone. Right. So that the public, once they see this, they'll be like, okay, I come into a nail tech or a barber or a lash tech or makeup artist. They will tend to look for certain guidelines. Where are the signs? How is the person practicing? Hopefully we can generate actual certificate that the ministry would sanction, so we can have these things posted, just like when you go into a food establishment, so that people will look for these things, so they'll know who to go to, who to look out for. And again, it's all about holistic practicing, everyone practicing proper health and safety.
Right, that's right. What do you say are some of the accomplishments by the association so far?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
What would you say are some of the accomplishments by the association so far?
So far, what we've done is mobilize a lot of our own beauticians. But besides that, we've been working really diligently with the recovery committee during that lockdown period, where we've been sending a lot of correspondences back and forth to ensure that they understand our industry is actually a health and safety industry. And I think that was one of the main issues at first. You know, people just think, okay, you come and you sit in a chair and you do hair, or you go by a barber and just do your hair, or you go by your nails. But from the ground up, learning and training, you begin with health and safety. So we had to make sure we had to send letters and correspondence out to the recovery committee to ensure that they understand. And then from there, more talks back and forth as to, yes, once we open, this is what we're going to ensure that's going to happen. As well as we needed to let the Ministry of Health know that we have found our own PPE providers, because that was one of the other concerns, that they didn't want us to be using up PPE when it's supposed to be first and foremost going to the healthcare providers. So we had to ensure that we find other PPE providers that would be able to, on a continuous basis, provide these things for our industry as well. And so we can safely say we did help getting our industry back out sooner rather than later. And it was really a big accomplishment for us. And that really helped give us that, positive energy to continue going forward, as well as to date, we just started officially in less than a month ago, and we're already up to, I think this morning when I checked, we were close to 180 members so far.
Wow.
And every day we're growing.
And so as you mentioned, the membership. As you mentioned, the membership, how can interested persons get registered or get more information?
Right. So like I said, just log on to our Facebook. Actually, Instagram would be the best way to go right now, because our Facebook is closed. And the reason why we keep our Facebook page closed is because that information is for our beauticians. So you can come in either or even if you search on the Facebook page, you will get a link. You will be able to access that. And from that portal, that link, you will get into our registration portal. And once you register, you'll get your email giving you further directions. But you will automatically be in our Facebook page, our group. So you will have a lot of information. And even if you didn't join before and you think you would have missed out on stuff, everything that we would have posted and sent to our members prior via email, we've also provided in the Facebook page as well, and our Instagram. So even if you go on the Instagram page, that's the Beauty Services Association of Trinidad and Tobago page, you will also see little snippets of information that we would have given. There will also be the registration portal. The registration portal is important because we need persons to understand that we mean business
Of
and
course.
we would like you to be a member. It'd be unfair for you to just come and get free info and not be a member. Like the aim
Yeah,
is for
that's
us to
right.
gather our members in so that we can help the entire industry move forward together.
Definitely, and definitely a step in the right direction. Continue the great work, and thank you for providing this information. Shevon Glasgow,
So
hairstylist and member of the steering committee of the Beauty Services Association of Trinidad and Tobago. All right, stay with us. Next, we have entertainment with Anchor, so we'll be back with much more.